Gary the Gremlin here, but I can't deal with that now. Sometimes a dream come true is more like a dream come poo, huh, gang? Sorry, I know you come to this channel not for my amazing sense of humor, but for honest, informative, and concise reviews of dinosaur figures and Transformers. Well, we're doing both today in an amazing way with the Jurassic Park x Transformers collaboration set. The first thing this set does to make me love it is come in a massive box where both figures are displayed in their alt modes. Hold on to your butts, because first up is Autobot JP93, starting in alt mode because that's how the good Lord intended. The name JP93 is straight cheeks. It's soulless and forgettable. Like, they couldn't have come up with anything better? I mean, Tyrannicon Rex isn't much better either. I miss the days when we would have gotten a tie-in comic or some sort of story to go with these guys. Besides his boring name, JP21 is actually pretty amazing. Certainly the highlight of this set. Look at all this detail. I love modern generations, it's so good. But you'd be super hard-pressed to find any figure with anywhere near this level of detail in Legacy or War for Cybertron. No skirting around licenses here, this is just straight up a Ford Explorer, complete with the Jurassic Park paint and sunroof. I love the Jurassic Deco, it's so well done and there's so many paint apps. When I say paint apps, I don't just mean all the red stripes and the logo perfectly cut in half so that it says Jurassic Park. I also mean the entire top and back half, which is clear plastic painted to be green. A little evil voice deep in the back of my brain hole wonders what this could look like if we got it released in just plain Jane white or something. I wish this was the level of car accuracy that someone like the recent Studio Series Bumblebee could have received. That kind of thinking, however, will only get us to customizing my figures, and ain't nobody got time for that, so let's move on to Tyrannicon Rex. The Kingdom Beast Wars Megatron was always a figure I've loved. Not enough for him to personally make an appearance in this video, mind you, but the feelings are there, I assure you. It's interesting that the sculpt that works so well as him seems a little off here as the Jurassic Park T-Rex. I think a lot of that has to do with the head, which is a lot more real-world T-Rex accurate. It's not recognizable as the shrink-wrapped anorexic Rexy from the movie. This Decepticon girl has got some proper chunk. And also some ever so slightly crossed eyes. Strange that compared to the purple and green version, this is the one that looks more like Barney, just because how silly it is. Posing on this mode is pretty good, but it's severely sabotaged by how little she wants to stay together. Main offenders here are the chest and thighs that are never in the right place. But still, this figure does some things right. She's a good old size and has got some right Jurassic presence. It'd be amazing to compare her next to the Hammond Collection Rex, but we're not on speaking terms as of the moment, so Giga will have to step in. And at least the paint in this form is top-notch. There's some very quality airbrushing to get those detailed stripes in. And together, yeah, I get it, and it's bringing it. I was originally highly dubious of this set. Sure, the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park are kind of the main attraction, but I would have preferred just a pack of vehicles from the movie. But as this set is, even with a kind of dubious Tyrannicon Rex inclusion, I think it works. Transformation is a mixed bag. Tyrannicon is an infamously gummy ordeal where you flay her alive. All these rubbery pieces are a pain, and a good portion of it just clunkily moves up onto the back. But JP99 is great, with a kind of smorgasbord of other great transformation steps in one. You've got the shoulder flip around from Studio Series Jazz, and the whole 1/3 of car leg chunk from skids and crankcase. JP44 again is the tastier morsel here, with this tall and sleek robot mode and, well, you know, its own actual dedicated mold. Tyrannicon looks like one of those test shot figures. You know when Hasbro shows a teaser of a completely unpainted figure that's been cast in the wrong colors? Yeah, one of those. I'm a fan of the colors here. There's just nowhere near enough details. Where'd they all go? Oh, yeah, of course. Just all these unfinished looking vents and spikes just left completely unpainted. It looks so wrong. If only there was some way to, I don't know, customize it? Besides paint, there's a lot going on with Rexy that's not really her fault. Like, the massive clunky Tyrannosaur tail arm wasn't up to her. That's just what Beast Megatron has been up to for the last 30 years. That head sculpt is kind of nothing, isn't it? It seems adjacent at least to a G1 Grimlock head sculpt. I guess some praise I could give is that it's very 90s Beast Wars. The panel it rests on and its ball joint is annoyingly loose, making posing with it a whole uncomfortable affair. JP69 here, ironically, feels more like a Beast Wars figure than the actual Beast. He's all ball joints and swivels. Some of them are very loose, same as Tyrannicon, but the articulation is really here on JP11, as well as the look, which is just stunning. Again, much like the transformation, it's very skids/jazz in its look, but not squat or clunky at all. The only thing that's killing the vibe for me is the head sculpt. The faux hat is a really strange moment. It's just a permanent, silly little Robert Muldoon-inspired detail that makes less and less sense the more you think about it. Is JP93 Muldoon turned into a car a la Spike from G1? Or is this some Autobot in Jurassic Park that just happens to look like a dude that's also in Jurassic Park? Either way, it's a tad bit unusual, but you can't really ask for reason when we're dealing with robots who are cars and sometimes dinosaurs. He comes with a gun. Not a blaster, not a ray gun, an actual 12-gauge shotgun, just like the one Muldoon had in Jurassic Park. Even though this blurs the line between man and bot even more, and is a little morally questionably realistic weapon, it looks pretty good. Together, in their robot modes, they make an equally impressive set. And the question everyone has been wondering the whole video, are they a couple? Yeah, probably.